Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... Dig it out? You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach. And they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. Choice words have been spoken. All right, I believe you. I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that? From a short girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now, so be good and pipe down a little.
Huh, it really did quiet down. Being able to understand animal speak is so cool. Paimon wishes she had that ability.
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all. Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace and quiet that lifts their spirits. But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long-plume ibis. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering, and suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might just have the solution to our problem. No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moon chanter. But for someone of your talents, I'm sure it will be a simple task. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Come, let's go. Bring it! Here we are. What you see now is the moon mirror, within which the lunar semblance is sealed.
Oh, must be a pretty precious statue if they went to all this effort to seal it away. Will there be some traps inside? You know, the kind that send arrows flying out if you step in the wrong place?
Do not worry. This little one did some scouting for me ahead of time. The seal does not contain any such fatal traps.
Oh, nice. That's good to know. And yeah, that sounds like a job for a weasel thief.
That's true. Each time I ask it for help, I have to pay it one more the next time we meet.
Huh, what a thieving little weasel! Oh wait, that tracks. But considering that it's helping you keep watch on the lunar semblance, it might need a name change. How about... Weasel Guardian! Can't catch Paimon! Paimon can fly! Hee
Come on, be nice to our guests. To retrieve the lunar semblance, we need to activate pairs of mechanisms in 2 different locations. So it's a 2-person job. If you head over there and take the mechanism on that side, I'll take this side. That won't be a problem. I have eyes in the sky. It will keep me updated on where you are and which mechanism is in front of you. Don't worry. All you have to do is follow my instructions. If you head over there and take the mechanism on that side, I'll take this side. Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now. Huh? The way out has been blocked. Could you try that again? Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now.
Shifting that. He probably couldn't even get past the mirror. So, Llama? Just how valuable is this statue anyway?
In terms of Mora? Not much, I suspect. It's crudely fashioned, and the kind of stone it's carved from is found everywhere around these parts. But to the moon chanter of that era, and to the frost moon scions of today, it is a priceless treasure. If nothing else, I now have concrete proof of its existence. That's enough to confirm the reliability of several documents on the topic. To me, that makes this a very successful trip. Thank you for your help. I knew I had judged you correctly. The moon mirror posed no obstacle to you. And our little friend here was very impressed with your mechanism operating skills.
What is it saying, Llama?
It says that the Traveler is the best treasure hunter it's ever seen. It wishes it could join her on a quest to unlock all the treasure chests in the world. From now on, I'll call on you if I ever find a treasure chest I can't crack.
Okay. Bye then. Huh. Didn't even give us a choice in the matter.
Don't worry, it won't come knocking on your window every day with a Mora coin in its jaws trying to drag you off on a treasure hunt. And it certainly won't be visiting your room in the dead of night, moaning about locks it can't pick.
Uh-oh. We better make sure to lock all our doors and windows before we go to sleep tonight.
Relax. That weasel's only a child. It means no harm. It's just more talkative than most. All right, let's head back. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, and we still need to figure out how to get this statue back to our library. It seems like I'll need a little help from my friends, after all. Just here will do.
Oh. That all went down without much fanfare. Paimon was expecting something exciting to happen once we put it down.
Well, it's just a plain old statue. A historical relic. It doesn't hold any kind of mystical power. The real value lies in the stories behind it. My job is to dig those stories up, wherever they might be hiding, verify them, and then share them with the people.
Cool. Well, it's a good thing we got it back here in one piece.
Indeed. And you two have my thanks for that. Please, take these fruits and quench your thirst. I had the animals gather them in the woods. And after that, forgive me, but I have another request to make of you. I apologize if this is presumptuous of me, but I've seen how well connected you are, and I've heard of your many travels into secret and forgotten places. On your future travels, if you ever come across any texts about the Frost Moon Scions, could I borrow them and make a copy with which to enrich our library? You have my sincere gratitude on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh boy. That was some seriously tasty fruit. So much better than Paimon's used to.
These animals have lived their whole lives in this forest. Naturally, they're the ones who know where to find the best fruit. This one says to eat as much as you wish, because it's the top fruit finder in the whole forest. It'll fetch some more right away.
Awesome! Thanks so much! didn't get a good look then. All Paimon remembers is that really tall tower. So, let's explore the area more fully this time. Wait, is that...
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong.
Phew! Well, it's good to see a familiar face. Especially in this darkness. Oof! It really gives you the heebie-jeebies!
You needn't worry. This is my humble abode, and the tomb of the Lightkeepers. And while somewhat dark, it is on the whole a safe place. That being said, I rarely receive visitors here, save for the occasional colleague. What brings you two here?
Well, to be honest, we just wanted to see where you live. We were in such a rush last time, we didn't get to do a proper tour.
I see. In that case, as guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one. The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt. In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days. In the past, it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night. In general, the upkeep is quite an undertaking. It requires regular reporting to Pyramida, which is quite a distance away, and transport of fuel back and forth. The tower and the light themselves also need to be cleaned and maintained. But to simply light it up, you need only add some fuel and activate the lamp. It has merely been in a state of disuse, not disrepair. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs. And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports. I will meet up with you once I have completed my urgent tasks.
Bring it!
Oh, there really are a ton of headstones here on this isle. And they're all so old you can't make out the words on them at all. This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. Either way, let's try not to get their attention. Let's just grab the fuel and go.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me.
You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
Does he mean...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a ratnik, I'll never know. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the blue fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, 'cause I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Nod-Krai in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors, one who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side, the side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island. Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
Oh, finally, we're here. Let's find where the fuel goes and pour it in. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey, it's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The Wild Hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths. We couldn't see or hear each other.
What's he talking about? Has the wild hunt really showed up? Paimon didn't see it at all!
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us! Don't just stand there gaping! Pull yourself together! Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade! Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a lightkeeper always has to be prepared! We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Something's off! All the ghosts are coming this way!
We too shall cry tears of blood. The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top. Signal. Think of something.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the Wild Hunt, I beg of you. That is no way to die.
Death. Wild Hunt. Go to the lighthouse.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Should we do what they're asking? Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse. Hope. Everlasting night.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction, then control the brightness according to the signaling rules. There are 5 signal types: distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. Oh, the part that describes the warning signal is illegible, so let's try one of the others.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.
Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. Unfortunately, although I saw them leaving, I did not get the chance to ask them where they were going. But you sent a distress signal out, yes? I suspect that may give us some clues. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions, from guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the Lightkeeper sought to bring to Nod-Krai. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong? No, I don't think so. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way. Close your eyes. Observe.
Look! Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will arrive from the sea soon! Hold steady, everyone!
The coast then. But on which side?
It's too late. There's no point calling for help now. Even if reinforcements from Pyramida do arrive from the north, they'll only end up as fodder for the Wild Hunt, just like us.
The north it is then.
Paimon sees them! They're all gathering on the beach!
Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I'm not only a lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us. This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please, save us. We can't hold on much longer. Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone save us.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the Wild Hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, it will be too late. He can help you destroy what remains of the Wild Hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer. No, wait. Help us, please. Someone, anyone.
What's this supposed to mean? Do they want help, or don't they?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the blue lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapon.
We are the Light Keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Flint's! It seems like these ghosts have rallied.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. the sorrow and reluctance in the face of death, the longing for a life of peace and stability, the surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the ley lines. But that time has not yet come. My dear Retniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace.
They're gone!
Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo, and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still. It would be my honor.
Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inafa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Anefa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank from Kage Craft Shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Vatui's pockets? Wow, the Nod-Krai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable. Yeah, before Anefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Anefa. Wow, so problem solved, right? Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk. Nice! Sounds impressive. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night. And we'll find them and make them pay. Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with. How are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so psychological warfare? That works on robots? I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings. Okay then. Ahem. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll... what are we gonna do again? We'll let you off. But just this once. You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off? Come on! It's clearly the one on the right! Yep, that's it! What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him. to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected. The probability of malfunction due to an external injury is low.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look. Uh-oh! He's on the run again! Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. There's more going on here than a simple malfunction. But we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out. Oh, finally, we caught him. Man, what is going on with this bot?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? I know. Is he supposed to do that? No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like a Nepha. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers. But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something?
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the Fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed? What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Marrowpeed. Yeah, that seems right. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer! Somebody help!
It's okay. I'm a girl too.
That doesn't change anything!
Apologies, Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Weird. I know I only installed an average Nod-Krai machine core. I know, and Emma, we're here!
Greetings.
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction, but now I have way more questions than answers. What? Why?
The bot has the wrong core. It is not the one Aino installed originally, but the core of a clockwork mecha from Fontaine.
It has the wrong core? Oh, so now we have to hunt down the original one?
Yeah, it's no big deal. The original core was just something I salvaged from a pile of junk. Believe me, it's nothing special. The problem is, this new core is really advanced. I don't even understand half of its functions.
Really? Is that why it can talk like an Eppa?
No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point. Almost all the modules are damaged, but I can't fix any of them.
Wow! If even I know stumped, it must be really complicated.
The core originates from Fontaine, but little is known about this technology. Without relevant knowledge, a breakthrough will take time.
Yeah, but it's not all bad news. I managed to extract a useful bit of information from the data I could salvage. One word. Charred.
Charred? Is that its name?
I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was stored in the deepest part of the core. That's the best protected part, which is why I was able to salvage something from there.
The best protected part?
In the event that my core sustained damage, that's where I would move all Aino-related data to keep it intact.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine, Inefa. Don't jinx yourself like that.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta say it. Say knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Like that?
Yeah! Whew, that was a close one. Huh? Anyway, I bet there's other data preserved deep in the core too. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be able to talk. And I'm gonna extract it all. Here, data, come to Aino.
Man, this core is so mysterious. But if it's so high-tech, how did it end up inside a random prospector bot?
Bingo! That's the question, isn't it? Who replaced the original core with this one and why? I mean, even though it's damaged, the research value is off the charts. Bingo! That has to be the answer. You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? The Fatui chased a group of treasure hoarders straight into my workshop. I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place to hide it. So, they stuffed it in my prospector bot and handed the original core over to the Fatui to smooth things over. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Inefa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya. Although it is unclear what was stolen, the culprits were identified as a group of 3 treasure hoarders. Their leader is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining 2 members, there is a man with pink hair and a man with purple hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoarders around here aren't bold.
Actually, this group has only been active recently. The curatorium suspects them to be outsiders not local to this area.
Who cares? Yehoda said they're just a bunch of small fry anyway.
Yeah. If those treasure hoarders really did mean to hide the core in this bot, they're probably gonna come back for it.
Let them come. If they're nice, I'll even share my cronkakes with them. And if they're mean, Inefa will give them a good old knuckle sandwich.
And if they try to take back the core?
I already thought of that. I'm just gonna hide it. Inefa, can you get Little Chard and the others to come over here? Okay, hold on to your hat. I'm gonna hide Little Chard in a scrap prospector bot.
What did you just call me?
Come on, we have to call you something. What? Do you already have a name?
Lombro.
What kind of name is that? Did you get it from somewhere in your data bank? It doesn't sound like a little girl's name to me. Oh, so you use Lombro as a last name. Huh, I kinda like it. Then it's decided. You're Chard Lombro from now on. No complaining, all right? You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who decided to hide out here, so from now on, you work for me.
Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike something in its current state.
Huh? Why?
Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, its tone and mannerisms are all just a simulation of whatever data has been preserved. Like, remember how I found the word Chard in the data? Well, if that refers to a person, then basically, Little Chard is just imitating their way of speaking.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, we need to make sure Little Chard is hidden. Why don't you take the reins, Traveler? It's super cool. You'll see. Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure. And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector bot in town. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard. But don't worry, you'll be compensated.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. Maybe a little flower on your head will soften you up a bit. There, much cuter. Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, if you ever pick up stuff you have no use for, like screws and nuts and things, just bring them to me. I can make them into flowers or use them to upgrade my console. Oh, and I don't expect you to hand them over for free. I pay good prices for scrap. You're gonna want to stop by every day. Deal? Awesome! Turns out Ineffa was right all along. Everything is gonna be all right. Good luck out there on your travels. I hope everything goes all right for you, too.
That's a human. So much of their body